my beautiful, fantabulous pink ladies? It's your girl Pinky, and I'm coming to do that What the Hell Thursday. Yes, What the Hell Thursday. Say it with me. What the hell Thursday. Yes, ladies, how is everyone doing? I love all of you ladies to pieces. Let's go ahead and jump into this What the Hell Thursday. Now, ladies, when I tell y'all this situation, I'm gonna need for y'all to laugh and go, what the hell, and comment down below and tell me how you would have handled the situation. So I'm gonna jump right into it. Ladies, as you may or may not know, I am currently unemployed, but I get off my ass and I go job hunting. I fill out applications. You know, I do what I do because, you know, it's hard out here in these streets, especially in Cali. Shit is expensive. So, it just so happened this week I went out doing some job interviews. I got a few callbacks and I was like, okay, it's looking good. By the way, please keep praying for me because I need something ASAP. You know, college, Alex graduates this year, some things coming up. And yeah, so just keep praying for your girl Pinky and for all of the other pink ladies and everyone else that you know that may be seeking employment. So I just wanted to throw that in there. But getting back into it, this one particular interview that I went on, it was for customer service. Now, since I was 16, I've been doing customer service, receptionist, switchboard, clerical. It's always been in that field. My last job that I had, I worked for the first black insurance company called Golden State Mutual Life Insurance Company. You can Google that and look it up. It gives you more information on that. And of course, the president and his little crew was being bogus. The insurance bureau closed us down and we were all just laid off and so forth. Now, this interview that I went on, was for a customer service position. I looked it up. I don't want to put the company's name out there like that. That's bad business. But however, I reviewed more on the company because I wanted to make sure it was, you know, something in my field, something I knew that I could do and that I would be great at if I got the position. Now, the position just simply said that you have to greet the customer, sign for packages, keep the waiting area clean, do some heavy phone lines, light typing, faxing, getting the boardroom ready. You know, the regular things. I've done all of that before, so it will be a breeze, no problem. Remember what I just said the job description does. Any customer service position that I've ever applied for, it still bases around that. Heavy phone lines, faxing, greeting customers, signing for packages, mail, taking notes for certain things, transferring calls, helping guests. That's basically, you know, what I'm used to doing. And that's usually what customer service is based upon, helping greet customers and providing great customer service, right? So I go to this interview. When I get in, there's 3 other girls ahead of me, but we all have appointment times. So I see one person still in there doing an interview, and as they were leaving out, she was like, the young lady and the lady that was conducting the interview, she was like, oh, thank you for coming by. This was an excellent interview. I have others to interview, as you can see. We will keep you posted and let you know. And I was like, okay, this is going to be a legit place or whatever. So another girl goes before me, and when she's walking her out, I don't hear her say any of that she said to the girl that I saw before when I was walking in. So she's leaving out and so forth. Then I was next. So I go into the interview room. When you go in, you know, I wait for someone to ask me to have a seat, but I went in and I introduced myself and I extended my hand so that she can shake it and I can introduce myself. And when I did it, she shook my hand like, you know, like the tips of it, like, you know. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it's the nails. And then I was like, you know, I've been on a lot of interviews or whatever, and you know, if they told me I have to cut the nails or whatever the case may be, then I would do so. But come to find out, it wasn't the nails, ladies. So she shook my hand and I introduced myself. And as we were sitting there, I don't know who I'm talking to because she didn't introduce her damn self. First of all, I'm in my head, what the hell? How can you shake somebody's hand and when I introduce myself as Naya such and such, you don't say who you are? So she still haven't said anything, and I said, okay, well, before we conduct the interview, may I know what I should address you as? Are you Miss Such and Such, or should I call you this? And then she was like, oh, you can call me, I don't want to say the name, but she told me what I could call her. So we're sitting there, and I'm waiting for her to ask me questions, and I'm looking around, and, you know, it was real quiet. I can hear the birds chirping and shit. And she's sitting there playing with her pen, flicking the wrist. flicking the wrist. And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, so, well, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Your girl go in. I'm telling her, and, you know, trying to laugh and smile and spark up a conversation. And then she started doodling on her paper, and she go, yeah, is that right? And I'm looking like, okay, something not right about this situation. So then when she finally asked me a question, y'all, this quack had the audacity to say, okay, well, I do have 2 questions for you, Miss Naya. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, I'm ready. And then she goes, the first question is, if I asked you to get up from the front desk and run around the block for me a couple times, would you be able to perform that task? Y'all, I went, I promise you, that's the first thing I did. I was like, and then I was like, excuse me? I was like, are you serious? I was like, it doesn't say that in the job description, but if that was in my job description that, you know, we were training for a marathon, or we do something like that pertaining to the job, then I would have to do so, but I don't see that here on this. And then she was like, no, this is just something I may personally ask you to do. So then, y'all, I started bending my damn feelings, and I'm looking at her. I'm starting to fold up my paperwork and get my resume back, because I can use my resume somewhere else. This was a bunch of bull. The next question she throws at me, she goes, oh, I have one more question. And she's just writing and looking and playing with her hair and shit. And she goes, well, if something was to happen in the front office and someone needed to get to me and they wanted to harm me, could I depend on you to have my back and stop them and prevent them doing whatever you have to do from me being harmed? Y'all, it took everything in me to say, oh, have you lost your damn mind? What the hell is wrong with you? And all I did was, I said, you know what, ma'am, I'm going to excuse myself and get up. I was like, you no longer have to conduct the interview. That's not what this says. I was like, and I've never had an interview conducted in this manner before. And I was like, my life is just as precious as yours. So I won't be able to promise you that I will be able to, you know, prevent you from being in harm's way. What the hell? Who says shit, excuse me, like that? Y'all, I was so effing frustrated with this damn lady. I wanted to just take off on her, and I just saw her face looking like one of them beanbags. I was like, this damn quack, how does she get the position that I should be having interviewing people? And then I was like, the way the interview was going, when I saw the other lady leaving out, it didn't seem like she got the same questions. Now, you know what? God is good. He works in mysterious ways, because when I left out, that same lady and another young lady that had already had the interviews were still standing outside because they were waiting for rides to come pick them up. Something in me, I was smiling. I went over to both young ladies and I asked them how the interview went and what questions, this and that. One of the girls, she was Latino. She said the lady didn't asked her about, you know, do she have a green card? Why is she here? Do she always think that this? She was just saying something that was being racial profiling towards the Latino girl, and then I was like, okay, that something just sounded suspect. I was like, I need to turn their ass in, or this lady, maybe they don't know that she's screwing up ish for this company. We asked the other girl, who was, I think she was kind of like Indian and black. She was mixed with something, real pretty girl. And she was like, well, she didn't ask me anything. I told her about myself, and then she just escorted me out. Now, the other young lady who was Caucasian, and she was mixed with some other stuff. This was the one who had the spunky interview. She told me, she was like, oh, well, she told me how much I would be getting paid. She told me about the company, this and that. Boom, there it is, racial profiling. I was like, you know what? We have something against this company if all of us got together, but of course that didn't happen. And I went back to the office. Yes, the hell I did. And I told the lady about herself. I did it in a respectable way. I let her know that I was going to be reporting her ass. And I told her she need to get it together. I was like, because that is not how you conduct an interview. And I was like, you better hope God continues to bless you to stay in the position that you are, because you are a quack. Something is wrong with you. I told the lady, give me back my application. Give me back my resume. And I didn't say give me. I said, may I please have my application back? May I please have my resume back? You know, I didn't want them to have none of my ish on file with that company, because if she racial profiling, she might pass my stuff along to some other quack. You never know. And I did not want to deal with that. And I walked out of there. I grabbed me some water. And when I walked out, y'all, the gotcha was, she said, I don't care. I wasn't going to hire y'all anyway. Oh, ladies, I took my shoes off and I was heading towards the car, and my cousin was on the phone with me, and I was like, oh, she just don't know. You got to get off work, homie. I mean, you talking about, this is probably why you asking, can somebody protect that ass if somebody come in here and want to put hands on you? Because you got a lot of this, and you're conducting the wrong type of interview, and you racial profiling, and then you want to come out and say some negative ish towards these lovely women that are trying to seek employment. It's already, you know, a lot boiling up because you're talking crazy to me, and then you looking or ignoring me like I'm fucking irrelevant. Excuse my language, but y'all, what the hell was that all about? How would you ladies have handled that? I mean, I was in my feelings. I had to pray all day about that one. And I just was like, okay, well, maybe the company don't know that she's doing this. But then it would be my word against hers. You know what I'm saying, ladies? So what the hell? I don't know. What would y'all do? Comment down below. Share this video. Subscribe. Let's be real. Y'all know how we do. We family. I didn't do nothing wrong. I was dressed appropriate. Y'all know I'm always smiling. I went in smiling full. I had my suit on. I had my stockings. I had the proper shoes. Wasn't no open toe. Nothing. I had my resume together. Your girl was on point. I know how to conduct and do an interview and do what I'm supposed to do. I was ready for any tests, any questions that was going to throw at me. But look what I got. Look at the end results of, and I said the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. He is in here and he is working. But I walked it off, and then I got in the car and I drove off, and I still prayed about it, and I made some phone calls and told others what happened. And you know, a lot of my friends was like, I would have whooped her ass. I would have whooped her ass in there, or I would have went in there. And I was like, see, you don't want to make a scene like that wherever you are dealing with ignorant folks. So I don't know. Y'all my pink ladies, y'all my friends too. I had to come share that What the Hell Thursday, what the F moment with y'all. Comment down below and let me know what's up. What y'all think that was all about? I don't know. But you know what I do know is I love you ladies. I miss a lot of you. Y'all haven't been commenting on the What the Hell Thursday, some of the videos. So I kind of like been slacking on uploading things. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that I love you and I miss you. And I will talk to all you beautiful pink ladies later. Bye. Mwah.